What's up, YouTube? I just came on here to say that I am stepping away from YouTube indefinitely. Because here recently, I've been attacked for shit that I did not do. And I'm honestly getting f***ing tired of it.
Here we go, everyone. I hate to say it, but it's truly the end of an era. I say this a lot when I make Cyraxx videos, but I really think this is the end. Usually, I'm sarcastic about it, but as far as the, major trolling of Cyraxx, I think it's over. I don't think we'll ever have anyone come close to replicating what Marty was able to do with Cyraxx. He was able to take them, manipulate them, and use them for content pretty gracefully. So we'll have to see what's to come, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to replicate that. If you've been out of the loop for a while or you don't know who I'm talking about, Marty is somebody who's been trolling Cyraxx for a while. They're actually one of the first people to troll Cyraxx, to find Cyraxx, and to start basically letting everybody know that he's a bad person. He would have him on panel, have him say some goofy shit and expose him for the shit that he did. This created a weird bond between Cyraxx and Marty, where Cyraxx had created this sort of like relationship where sometimes they were friends and sometimes they weren't. And even when they weren't friends, Cyraxx would still constantly talk about Marty. It's almost as if he couldn't live without him. And I think this video is going to be proof that that's the case. Now, some people don't like Marty, and that's understandable. You can have your opinions on this guy. I don't know him personally, but he did pass away, so I'm not going to speak ill of him in this video. Although Cyraxx does seem to speak ill on him and his family a lot, like even after his passing. So my point is that I'm not really here to focus on Marty passing away. I'm here to focus on Cyraxx's reaction to that. And honestly, it makes much more sense to do a video on Cyraxx's reaction rather than Marty's passing, because Marty's passing is pretty cut and dry, but Cyraxx's reaction to his passing is wild. It shows how self-centered this dude is. He thinks that Marty got a synagogue to fake his death for him. He got people to write an obituary for him and, go as far as to hire actors to pretend to be his family. Like, that dude's not going to do that just to troll you, Cyraxx. I think just like a simple community post could be a troll. Like, if it was just a community post saying that Marty had passed away, I would probably believe that Cyraxx was being trolled. But since, a whole eulogy came out and like the funeral happened, I really don't think that this was just a troll. Marty passed away, and now Cyraxx is in denial because Marty was his homeboy, basically. Cyraxx had this whole fantasy that him and Marty dated at some point, and that Marty was interested in him romantically, and he would talk about that a lot. It seemed to be like Cyraxx's whole point as to why Marty was trolling him was because, Marty was interested in him romantically and Cyraxx had turned him down. So I truly think that Cyraxx is just getting upset because he's sentimental and he's going through the 5 stages of grief. And the first stage of grief is denial, which is what we're seeing Cyraxx go through in the following clips. Now, the first clip is just him talking about how Marty has faked his death and how it's all on the Discord. He points to the Discord several times. After this video, we'll go ahead and look at his evidence. And honestly, the evidence isn't even worth looking at. It's all a bunch of shit made in MS Paint. But Cyraxx's reaction to it is funny as fuck. The fact that he thinks that he's doing detective work is crazy. Bro thinks he's Sherlock Holmes, and he's looking at a document that was, fabricated on MS Paint.
Alright, whatever y'all. So I'm making this video because I'm seriously getting tired of being asked the same question all day long. How does it feel now that Marty's dead? How does it feel now that Marty's dead? You won, Marty's dead, huh? Motherfucker, he ain't dead, he's alive. And those screenshots from my community post that I posted this morning prove that. Because those were ripped directly from his Discord. And it's funny. People say he's dead. Okay, if he's dead, then why is he posting in Discord laughing at y'all, motherfucker, for believing his fucking lies? Think about it. If someone's dead, how can they still post? And don't give me that shit of, oh, his shit was hijacked. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't hijacked. See, y'all are dumb as like, all y'all that believe the lies, y'all are dumb as And see, I see the bigger picture. You guys are failing to see the bigger picture, so allow me to paint the bigger picture for you. Okay? Allow me to paint this wide, bigger picture for you. See, Marty was initially supposed to go into court on the 13th for a simple protection order against him from my good friend CIA Hole. Well, my friend CIA Hole's attorney did a little bit of digging, and guess what his attorney found? His attorney found that Marty owes the IRS over $10 million in unpaid taxes. And when Marty found out, then CIA's attorney found out, that's when he started all this shit of faking his death. Why? Because he don't want to go to court on the 13th, because he knows if he goes, he's going to be spending time behind bars. And who are the two people helping him to fake his death? William Glory Hole and N-Word Boy. And then who did they recruit as a final person to help corroborate with them? None other than the biggest bitch on YouTube, Kate Peters, aka Mass Troll Mafia. Why? Because they want to try to get a rise out of me, all while faking his death. See, it's funny. Everybody says that he's dead when he's not. I mean, if you seriously watch the video of the memorial, clearly they're paid actors. They're clearly paid actors. Those people are not his family. Matter of fact, I know his family personally. I know his dad, and I've spoke to his mom many times. Those people are not his fucking family, bro. They were paid actors. Like, think about it for a second. Like, really think about it for a minute. Isn't it pretty convenient at how when Marty's death occurs, he hires Kate to help him? Now, why would Kate, aka Macho Mafia, get involved? Unless there was money involved.
This dude acts like people can't make fake accounts, like people can't fabricate images. All the shit that he's getting is from CIA Hole, somebody who's known to be trolling Cyrax. So all of it is fabricated. It doesn't matter. You know, it's not like he's seeing this shit firsthand. All of this shit is coming from other people. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. And he acts so confident too, so smug, as if it's like obvious, it's right in everybody's faces that Marty faked his death just to troll him. Dude, who's gonna go to those lengths? I don't know how many times I have to say that in this video, but it just seems quite obvious that nobody would go to those lengths just to troll one singular person. Actually, he's kind of jumping back and forth. At some points in the video, you'll hear him say that Marty faked his death to avoid taxes. That was sort of his first theory. But by the end, he also adds in there that, you know, Marty just wanted to fuck with him, basically. Do you really think that it's that easy to fake your death? That you can just say, I'm dead, and then the government will forgive your money, your back taxes? Are you crazy? Are you an idiot? Nobody would think that would work except for you. You'd be the only one who would think that that's something that somebody would actually think is a good plan. Nobody's doing that, dude. Like, Marty wouldn't think that the government would just forgive his taxes if he wrote an obituary and made you specifically think that he passed away, or shit, even his audience. That's not how the government works. The government knows when people pass away. Everybody has a record, you know, of when they pass away. Nobody just passes away and then, you know, gets forgotten about. There's a record of when people die and, you know, where they're buried. It's public, you know, you can figure it out. So everybody knows that Marty passed away because it's public record. Now, I think that there's exceptions to this in history, but as far as how shit's going currently, everybody has a record of when they die. Nobody just dies and then, you know, their shit gets forgiven and there's no burial site, there's no proof that they died, and the government's like, okay, they're dead, let's forgive their taxes. Are you dumb, Cyrax? You think that's how life works? And then he sort of starts going off about this theory that everybody is out to get him, that all the trolls who were against him before, William Gloryhole, N-word boy, Kate, that, you know, they're all trying to get him to believe that Marty passed away as, I don't know, some kind of like thing to fuck with him and fuck with the government simultaneously. Like this is some kind of like big ordeal that everybody should be focusing on. Like, you know, Marty really just did some crazy shit, flew to the Bahamas and, you know, tried to get away from paying taxes. When in reality, somebody just passed away and, you know, you continue to talk about them even after they passed away. You still can't stop obsessing over them. Think about how that probably makes the family feel, that Cyrax has wiggled his way into this dude's life so hard that, you know, during his ceremony, he was called the King of Akron. It's gotta suck for homie's family that they gotta continue to deal with this shit even after he passed away. At the same time though, I think Marty would love the fact that Cyrax is being trolled even after he passed away. Like Marty is still able to consume this whole guy's mind. You know what I mean? Live in his mind rent free even after death. That's wild. But at the same time, it's pretty sick that Cyrax can't shake him and still continues to talk this bad about the dude and just won't let shit go. It shows how bad of a person he truly is, as much as he tries to preach positivity and, you know, trying to bring positive light into people's lives. In reality, he's just a kid diddler, and he uses that shit to get closer to people. Just watch as Cyrax continues to talk shit about Marty and all the trolls and act like this is all meant for him, like he's the center of attention.
I've got my own shit to worry about. But what's funny to me is everybody wants to grill me, but yet nobody wants to ask the real ass questions. Like, why did Marty decide to do this? Why am I being drugged into this when I have nothing to do with it? Gee, for views. Because Marty wanted to make it look like I pushed him to. Why? So I take the blame and he looks like the victim. He wanted me to look like the bad guy and for him to look like the victim, but really I'm the victim and he's the bad guy. And these last 8 years show that. So to everybody out there that's constantly saying, oh, how do you feel that he's dead? Motherfucker, leave me the fuck alone. He's not dead. He's alive. Do your fucking research. Dig deeper than just the obituaries. Dig into his fucking Discord server. Don't have it? Ask around for it. He's in there every fucking day. He was in there this morning. Now how could somebody who's dead be in their own Discord server talking on voice chat? Which my boy CIA hole did manage to get. See, shit ain't adding up. If you're dead, you can't be talking. I'm just saying, y'all. Shit ain't adding up. And it ain't adding up on his end. So for all y'all out there outside of my friends that are sitting there attacking me about Marty, leave me the fuck alone, dude. I want nothing to do with Marty. I want nothing to do with William or any of them. I'm over them. I want nothing to do with them at all. So leave me the fuck alone about it. I want nothing to do with Marty. I want nothing to do with Kate. I want nothing to do with William or N-word boy. I am done with them. I want nothing to do with them. Whatever happens to them, that's on them, not on me. So to Marty, William, Edward Boy, and Kate, I say this. Leave me the f alone. I want nothing to do with any of you scumbags. You got me?
It's crazy that all these people that Cyraxx is calling scumbags are simply people who caught him being a PDF file. That's it. That's why they're scumbags, because they caught him being a PDF file and they tell everyone about it. In reality, there's nothing that these people have done that are that bad. Like, there are some things, separate from Cyraxx, but as far as Cyraxx is concerned, there's just nothing that they did to him that would make him think that they're scumbags. Cyraxx is just mad that people caught him being a kid diddler, and now they're telling everybody about it. They have been telling everybody about it for a while, and that's why Cyraxx is known as a PDF file. So it's pretty ironic for Cyraxx to call anybody else a scumbag, considering all the bullshit that he's done. But I think you guys get the point. Let's move on. Cyraxx then goes on to provide some evidence, and honestly, there's not much I can say about this. I think anybody who's, smart enough will be able to see that it's obviously fake. It was made in MS Paint. The usernames don't even line up. It looks like shit. The fact that he saw this screenshot and actually believed it was from some kind of real messaging app is beyond me. I don't know how that makes any sense, but this dude really thinks that these messages are real. Just watch.
Hello, YouTube. So, according to the internet, the man known as Biz Marty is supposedly dead. And I'm supposedly the one to blame. Well, I'm about to knock your guys' socks off and prove to you guys that he really is alive and well. And nobody wants to believe what I'm saying. Everyone wants to say that, oh, the screenshots are doctored and da. Well, we're about to dive into some fucking details on this shit. Because quite honestly, I'm tired of being told that I'm this, and I'm that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of it. So, I figured I would make this video proving every motherfucker out there wrong. For good. And to shut all y'all motherfuckers up that want to sit there and say that like, oh, he's not, he is dead. No, he's not, motherfucker. And I can prove it. Exhibit number 1. And read the first one. That right there tells it all. Keep the pressure on. Make sure as many people are contacting him and letting him know that I am gone. Sounds kind of sus, don't you think? Now, exhibit number 2. I think that was the same one. Oh yeah, that's the same one. Exhibit B. William, that was the best eulogy I ever heard. You see what I mean here, guys? Shit's not adding up, is it? Exhibit number 3. This right here is where you all are involved. Not involved in helping him, but involved in believing the lies. This is where he brings everybody into it. Can you believe all these assholes are falling for it? I wish they'd keep their f***ing mouths shut. Just stick with the plan. There's only one reason we need to believe, and he knows who the king is. Obviously not. No. But you're right. Imagine what I can get away with if he thinks I'm gone. Anything we want. Between William Glory Hole and Music Biz Marty. Now, why would somebody who's trying to fake their death be posting at 6 a.m. in the morning? Look at the timestamps. These were all from this morning. This morning at 11. This morning at 8.
I don't even know what message service this is supposed to be, but it's very clearly fake. You can see that the names look weird, everything is placed really awkwardly, and I can't really tell what UI it is. There's no way that this is real at all, right? Like anybody who sees this would be able to easily tell that somebody made this image in some kind of photo editing software, right? I mean, probably not even a good one. It's, you know, probably just some shit that they used on their phone or like MS Paint, right? It's not like they did some crazy Photoshop. Like, you know, this is some shit that could fool maybe a kindergartner. But I don't know about anybody older than that. But Chance is sitting here running with it, acting as though he's Sherlock Holmes. And, you know, he found the key to everything. That this is undeniable proof that Marty is still alive. This doesn't prove shit. Even if the messages did look like they were from a real app or, you know, they didn't look like they were edited, it would still be likely to be fake, right? Because everybody knows that Marty passed away. Somebody could just make an account, call themselves Music Biz Marty, and then start texting somebody. And, you know, they can pretend to be William Gloryhole. And next thing you know, Cyraxx is fooled into thinking that Marty's still alive. It didn't even take that much work. Somebody just had to edit a picture and this dude is running with it. The whole time, this dude is getting a bunch of Discord messages too. This is a common theme in Cyraxx videos, but for some reason it seems to be worse. Like this particular video, he seems to be getting a bunch of Discord messages. And I think it's because all the evidence is pouring in, and the evidence is just a bunch of doctored pictures that CIA hole sent the dude. You know, they're basically seeing how far they can take it, how much they can dumb it down to see what Cyraxx will truly believe. Could they really give him these shitty edited photos and get him to believe that Marty's still alive? And the answer is yes. But this is it. This is the big proof that Cyraxx is claiming is the major evidence he has. This is what prompted him to make a video claiming that a person who, you know, presumably passed away was still alive, was secretly still around, because he saw a few messages, a few screenshots of somebody claiming to be them, saying some, you know, shit about how they were fleeing the country. So now he's connected the dots, and he's just gonna take this person who passed away and just keep on dragging this beef until he passes away himself. Like truly, Cyraxx will continue to talk about Marty until the day that, you know, he leaves this earth, because he just can't shake the dude no matter what, even after Marty's passing. This has gotten Cyraxx so worked up that he's saying that he's gonna leave YouTube. He's claiming that people are blaming him for what happened to Marty, and, you know, it's just his time to leave because people are framing him. He's pulling an Ian Footy and he's claiming that he got framed, when in reality, I've only seen a few people say that. Like, it's only been a few people that have shared that sentiment, and the reason that they're saying it is to mess with Cyraxx. But he doesn't know that. He thinks that everybody's being serious and people actually think he has something to do with Marty's passing, when in reality, people know that if they say that and if they claim that, it's gonna get Cyraxx worked up. So this dude continues to lean into it. That's the choice he decides to make. And he makes a video where he's crying, talking about how he's gonna leave YouTube, you know, just doing these crocodile tears, not even really crying, just whining the whole time. It's pretty funny and it's pretty pathetic. So I wanted to finish off with this video.
What's up, YouTube? I just can't let you say that I am stepping away from YouTube indefinitely, because here recently I've been attacked for shit that I did not do, and I'm honestly getting f***ing tired of it. I'm getting tired of the f***ing attacks. I'm getting tired of blamed for shit I didn't f***ing do. I'm tired of people saying that Marty's dead when he's not, and then me getting the blame for it. I'm getting tired of it. I can't do it no more. So, I'm stepping away from YouTube because I am tired of being attacked. I'm tired of being bullied. I'm tired of being bashed on, attacked, harassed. I'm sick of it all. You know what's sad is nobody wants to fucking believe me. No one wants to believe me that his fucking ass is alive. Cause one, I never made that video. I never made that video that Kate posted. I never fucking admitted to anything. That video was faked and made up. But thousands of people are believing it and I'm getting attacked. And I'm tired of it. So until further notice, I'm stepping away from shit. Cause I'm tired of the attacks.
My first question is, why the fuck does it sound like there's a fax machine going off every time this dude pauses? He needs to get a new microphone or a new audio interface or shit. Maybe even a new cord, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck every time he pauses, it sounds like there's a fax machine. I've never ran into that kind of audio issue. There's something wrong. And I don't always remember this. I'm used to Cyrax's audio sounding like shit, but never to this extent. Something's going on here, man. It's like you guys can hear his brain trying to process each and every word. You know, his stupidity has gotten so strong that you can hear it through the webcam at this point. It literally sounds like a fax machine. Other than that, there's not much to say about this video. Cyrax acts like he's gonna quit YouTube every month. Shit, every couple of weeks sometimes. There's phases where Cyrax will say that he's gonna quit YouTube, you know, multiple days. Like when his channels kept getting shut down, he would say that he was gonna stop doing YouTube, you know, 1 hour, and then an hour later, he would be, you know, on YouTube playing Fortnite on a new channel. That's just how he is. So I don't know if he's gonna quit YouTube, but it's definitely the end of Marty and Cyrax. There's no way that any duo is gonna come close to that. You know, Marty was just able to get Cyrax so worked up and they play it off each other very well. Cyrax is now just gonna be dormant. He's gonna be doing his, you know, live stream videos. He's gonna be doing his little webcam videos, whatever you want to call them, where he sits there and he screams at the camera for like an hour on end and then uploads it to YouTube. That's what he's gonna be doing for the rest of his time as a lolcow. I really don't think there's gonna be anybody else who's gonna be able to wrangle this dude. I don't think lolcow Live's gonna be able to do it. You know, Keem's not gonna be able to get his hands on Cyrax. I just don't know who would. And I don't even know who would want to, because it's a lot of work and Cyrax is, you know, pretty bad. He's a horrible person. So why would you want to put yourself in a situation where you would have to talk to this dude constantly? You know what I mean? Try to get him to say the shit that he's basically already admitted to over and over again. It just doesn't really make sense. It doesn't seem feasible. You know, it doesn't seem like it's going to really make a good career, like a good internet career. So I don't see anybody going for that position. So we'll have to see what's in store for the future. But with that being said, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.